Hi guys, welcome back to Coffee Morning Laughter. It's your girl Shilz.
It's Jan.
And we're back this week with another one, as they say, yeah. So this week, it's not serious guys, but to Djenys it is really serious, yeah. To me, it's kind of like, let's see where it goes. So I've been seeing a lot of things about relationships. I know I always say it's not a relationship podcast, but oh my god, we might as well be cold.
We might as well make it because, but I don't think it evolves around relationships. I
think it is a relationship. It connects. And when we say relationships, it doesn't necessarily mean just romantic relationships. Yeah, it's bigger than that. Yeah, and that's what we always try to say when we talk about relational beings. Yeah. It's bigger than just like, I'm in love with you, we share a bed, etc., etc., yeah? It's more like even my friends, yeah? So we're going to talk about love languages, yeah? What talks to your spirit, what talks to your soul, what talks to your body, what talks to your mind. I'm like in an R&B music video, no, yeah? But Jen, you're the one who was actually like, I'm really thoughtful. I'm a thoughtful person.
Yeah. No, because I think, no.
It sounds like a baby sometimes.
I said no. Exactly.
I was like, I don't give a heck.
No, verbatim I said to her, I don't want gifts, I want thoughtfulness. Obviously because there's different love language. Anyway, we're speaking about love languages. There might be an auntie here saying, what is a love language? What do you mean?
My husband has never shown it to me.
What is love language? But auntie, you show it every day. And I'm going to break it down to you. Maybe you'll be able to discover which one you show every day.
And which one you prefer.
Yeah, so it basically said the concept of love language was introduced by a guy called Gary Chapman back in the day, and then actually back in 1992. So you that think you've been practicing it since the 1980, you haven't. It's 1992 it was introduced. But yeah, basically
the theory itself came about.
The theory itself. Wow. So basically there was 5 love languages. So you have your first one, which is words of affirmation. So expressing affection through verbal compliments, appreciation, and encouragement. So
I'll show you.
For example, saying
your hair is so beautiful.
No, it's not. Yeah, that. But it's more saying I love you or offering praise.
I just offered you praise.
Okay, thanks. It's lovely.
English should be a friend.
Quality. Number 2 is quality time. Giving someone your undivided attention, engaging in meaningful conversations.
That's my favourite.
And participating in shared activities. So this could involve having deep discussions or enjoying a walk together. I do love going on a walk.
Yeah, but you're not with us, are you? It's a soda walk.
It's started.
Brunching is your quality time.
Yeah, quality time with
going
your
out for
friends.
dinner or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Receiving gifts, demonstrating love throughout thoughtful presents that show appreciation, consideration. The emphasis is on the sentiment behind the gift rather than its monetary value, because I know you was going to jump on it. Let me finish.
Djenys has never fulfilled that one in this relationship here.
Maybe in this relationship. Acts of service, performing helpful tasks to ease your partner's burdens, such as cooking a meal, running an errand. So actions speak louder than words for individuals who favour this language. And the final one is physical touch, using physical gestures such as like hugging, kissing, holding hands, or other forms of appropriate touch to convey affection. So basically understanding your own and your partner's primary love language can basically enhance your communication and how your relationship evolves. So I've read that. It's a mouthful, but I wanted everyone to actually understand, because sometimes you hear it in conversations. It was trending for a while, but for me, which we'll dig into it's quite different. So, question for you: what is have you ever done a love language test, and what is your love language, or what did it come out as?
I know what my love language is.
Okay, what is it? Top 3.
Top 3.
Or in order for you.
Quality time. Yeah. Acts of service. Gifting. And somebody will say that's on top. Yeah. Shower me. Quality time is definitely good for me.
Okay.
And it'll be quality time and gifting.
Okay.
I don't care about words. The Bible tells me who I am.
Yeah, amen. For me, for a long time, it's always been acts of service, and I think that's because it's acts of service,
That make you a meal?
No, not make me a meal. Relieve the burden. So suggest, let me run the Hoover, or let me do the washing, or let me run the washing machine. You're out of. Do we need this? Do we need that? That's me. I've always been an active service girl, and maybe it's because having kids, being in a long-term relationship, it's kind of like release the burden kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was then quality time. And then words of affirmation, then physical touch.
Yeah.
But now I've redone the test, like literally when we was discussing this, and it's now physical touch.
It's supposed to be like a time in a wilderness. Why would it be?
No, actually it's weird because it's physical touch, quality time, but still acts of service.
Yeah.
But words of affirmation is like, I love it, but it's like you said, I know who I am. So that, yeah.
That's so funny
The
to me.
reason why we're discussing
You telling me it's physical touch or like affirmation.
Do not disclose
room.
anything. Read the room,
We're in the room,
Shilz.
guys.
We're being seriously.
Hi guys, welcome back to Coffee
Do not do it.
I'm not doing it.
Do not do it.
No,
Because
no,
it will ruin our friendship. And I will walk out like Will Smith.
Punching me.
But
No,
I
go for
say
it.
this to say, so we was discussing this, right? Because obviously we catch up and we'll think about what's been happening.
Yeah. We
And
talk.
And we talk. But when Shilz brought up the love language thing, and I said to her, Shilz, it's trending, and it tends to be, people also use it for selfish reasons, because as I read, it's supposed to be, if I know Shilz's primary love language, I'm trying to match that, but as well as her understanding. So I'm just saying, just because you're telling me, or I'm telling you it's physical touch, it doesn't mean yours is not relevant anymore and the others are not relevant.
Yeah.
And physical touch doesn't mean, okay, just hop on me. No, it's actually like, hold my hand, we're watching TV, going for a walk, hug, PDA, because there's actually human beings that hate PDA.
I had a friend, who was dating a guy, and she's really physical touch. Yeah. Like, we could be sitting on the couch, and just like, I'll be like, oh, babes, like, relax, yeah. So she was dating this guy, and then he was awkward anyway, but he would never touch her. Like, he'd only touch her, like,
doing physical.
Physical. Yeah, doing physical, yeah. And one day, like, when he said that I love you, he used to do the side thing. Babe, I'm not even shading you, yeah. You know, I got mad love for our story.
I'm going to say, the girls have been through the trenches.
I'm not even like telling what my friend did, yeah. Like, that part of my life, I'll always cherish, yeah. So he used to do that, you know, like, even when you put it on an emoji, yeah, it's not sending a love heart. It's not something I used to send that one for.
How long did they stay together?
And that man loved her.
Oh.
Like,
but that goes to show maybe he just didn't know how to show it.
But one thing I have realised, before Jenna's coming to the point she's gonna make, she's gonna make a lot of points on this one, guys. Yeah, I'm just here for the journey. Yeah.
Considering she won't talk about it.
But one thing I do know, what people do get wrong is they use their physical language towards you
to project as well.
So it's like, just because I like quality time, it might not mean Jenna's wants quality time. Yeah. So it's an understanding, and when you become a little bit more mature in this thing of what love language is, yeah. Because particularly what translates to me as my love language is not my partner's or my friend's love language. Yeah. Like, one of my friends is cooking, or like acts of service. Yeah. I don't give a heck if you don't cook for me. Yeah. I don't like your food. Yeah. Like,
that is so rude.
No, but you know what I mean?
No, but it's not, I don't like your food. It's not important to you. It's not a big deal.
For me, like, eating at home, to be honest with you, it's literally filling a hole. Yeah. Unless I know you, like, that's for you.
Yeah, but then this is where it gets techie, because this is what we're saying. But if you know
but you
the
like
acts of service, so how do you then compromise?
So you like cooking. Yours is acts of service. So you might say you like cooking, So you'll cook for me. Say, oh my God, it says, but that's nothing for me. I'd rather you take me out for a nice dinner, or bring me home a pair of trainers or a gift. And I'll be like, oh my God, you love me, But now if you're cooking at home, I'm like, we need to eat, no?
But it's
It
the act,
doesn't-
but
but
it's still
now-
an act
now-
for you and me.
Yeah, but
Because
I
I'm
don't-
fulfilling it for myself, but I'm showing it to you as well.
Yeah, but if I wasn't here, you was gonna eat, no?
No.
Yeah. And if one of us has to cook in this house.
She's
Yeah.
been single for.
Look at her. Not Miss Physical Touch, yeah.
No, she's not. No, Shilz, this is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying.
You're just seeing it as an everyday thing, but for someone else, this is what they like to do for you.
Okay.
So it's not
Let
just.
me cater to you.
Yeah.
This is your
Yeah.
day.
So it's not just like.
Yeah.
It's not just like it's
Yeah.
It's an act of service because I'm fulfilling what I like, and ideally it's building into our language because I'm finding ways to communicate to you
I
as well.
agree with that. Yeah. The reason why I don't agree with it, yeah, because that's your language.
Yeah, but it's how you
But
meet.
what's
But
mine?
I'm showing it to you,
No.
and then I will also show what your love language is, and it becomes part of our everyday life.
Let me use this as clear English as I can. Yeah. If we do a poll, yeah, and we talk about how love languages work.
Yeah.
So Jen, your love language, let's say, is
Acts of service.
acts of service. Yeah. I know you don't mind me saying you're gonna do it naturally, regardless. Yeah.
But my acts of service is you releasing the burden for me. It's not me cooking.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Let me learn.
Land you please.
English be a friend, or patience in this case. Yeah, but so
It's a virtue.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Patience is a virtue, so I need the language.
And you're pushing me. You're gonna get this
Back up.
hands. Yeah. So now you are saying to me, I'm walking down the road. Yeah. I'm like, oh, gents, I'm coming to yours. Yeah. Have you got milk? Yeah. Oh no, Shilz, I haven't. She might have milk. Have you got wine? The more the merrier. Yeah. That's your level. It's like, oh, Shilz is so sweet. She did this for me. Yeah. But to me, it's not something.
It's consideration.
Yeah,
it's thoughtfulness.
Yeah, that's your love language, yeah, and I appreciate it. But if you now did that for me, yeah, particularly I'd be like, oh, that's really kind of you, yeah, and it's not gonna blow me away.
It's not supposed to blow you away.
It is, because but if you now use my love language to meet my needs.
No, I get what you mean, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, wow, Jen, you really went out of your way and you did that for me, yeah? I'm like, wow, you really brought me a present for the first time ever. Yeah? Wow, Jen, you really meant what you said, yeah? Wow, yeah? You really came through with more than just a McDonald's Happy Meal for £2.29p. Wow.
Okay.
Jen.
We're going.
No, but you see what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's the only thing that I've always found, because what I used to understand is, that what I used to get wrong, and this is where I've had to really study it as well and understand it. I used to just do what I liked for the person, but I'm saying what I like. It's not meeting their needs, So I'm being fulfilled because I'm like, this is great, And then now, when I realized, oh, you cook for me because that's your love language, I now thought, I'll do you a meal every so often because I don't mind going to a restaurant.
Or do the chores for me instead of watching me every day do the chores.
That's the woman's right.
Did you just say on the World Wide Web, on your platform, it's a woman's role?
What did you say? Who runs the world? Girls. Now we're in the kitchen too.
It's like that Congolese man. La place de la femme, c'est à la cuisine. It's not. It's not.
Guys, I want to get out. If you guys were in this room, you would see the faces of the people around us.
It's not. Because you're being ridiculous.
No, go for it.
No, you go.
I really want her, really. I really want her.
No, but the reason why also this came up is because we were actually saying friends, and we was discussing about friends and how we all meet each other's needs. That necessarily, what happened to consideration? And I said to Shilz, as the last 4 years, I feel like, minus the physical touch, I really did it, minus the physical touch, I really feel like consideration for me should be a love language because it's the thoughtfulness behind it. It's
because you want that to be actually added on. Consideration.
I think it should be.
Is that not thoughtfulness? Is that not a love language?
No, it's not.
So what we've got? We've got physical touch.
Physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifting, and quality time.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so even though there's part of it, but it's like the love languages focuses on actions that you can actually see. But for me, sometimes consideration is invisible.
I think Janice is really considerate.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I'll be honest, and I'm not trying to gas her up or anything, because you don't know I don't do that, but she's really considerate in the terms of, like, if she's doing something, she's going to think about the impact of that to everybody else. She's, silly examples, like if Janice is doing something that's going to cost us like money, she'll be like, this is going to cost us much. I'm just mindful that not everybody wants to or will. She'll give people options, I know some people that are not considerate, and I won't say your name because you know who you are, That's what I'm going to do, and if you know, you know, So they don't really think, in that sense of financial bits and pieces, I do think some of us in this life could be more considerate. But I find that Janice is really considerate on, like, how's that going to make this person feel? Or are you not going to be too tired doing that? Sis, let me do that for you. Little things, like if I say to Janice I need to come here or whatever, she might say, Shilz, I feel like you're going to be really tired if you do that. Maybe don't do it, or let's do it another day. Whereas me, I'll be like, Janice, I did it yesterday, could you please come?
But the reason why it's become that is because I've realised in that, and maybe this is getting too deep, but is that it's hardly given back to me. In that, there is like there's you lot are very considerate, but not everyone, and that's why, like, I felt like last year I had that light bulb moment of, nah man, I'm going to focus on me, like we're not going away from the conversation, but focus on me, because in my consideration for others, because for me it's always, I pause, right, it's the action for me, so it's like thinking of something that how you might feel, so do you know what I mean, I've considered you in that moment, but where it's like I sat back and I was like, but it's not always like, they don't do that for me. So why am I always shifting for others? Do you know what I mean? So in that sense, but I realised also consideration is what gets me going, because it's you calling and actually being like, I haven't heard from you in a while, but what's the update with the school? Or what's happening? Did you find Kaz's what's that thing, work experience, when we was talking about it? So it's all of that. You've considered me, minus your busy day, minus whatever you've been doing, that consideration is part of you. So that's why I questioned you, and I was like, actually, and it's also because, remember, we'll share that TikTok when that young lady was speaking about it. Because it's actually, when you think about it, it's also in friendships, rather maybe in an actual relationship, it's more friendship-wise, where it's like I feel so much considered by you. But actually, like you said, that whole thing of like the McDonald's thing, but it's like, Shilz, actually my verbatim was, I know you've been good. Do you want this? Because I need just something. But it's because I've considered, one, that you've been on the train of healthy train and you might not necessarily want it, but I also don't want to just show up without my own food, and my friend could have been, no, but this house, we've got loads of stuff here, but do you know what I mean? But it's that consideration factor for me, so it's like that care in advance, and it's a part of it is emotional intelligence. Like there's nothing wrong with you being thoughtful, rather than, hey, my love language is physical touch. There's the thoughtful, there's the action. So consideration, in a way, is invisible.
I think, well, if you was writing an essay or a dissertation.
Did you think I got A star?
A minus.
Okay, I'll take that.
But no, it's actually, away from the jokes, I think it's actually really important because we don't place it within that arena of like standing on its own. But consideration does actually make or break relationships. Because I could be doing a lot of things for you, and the moment I feel that you don't consider me, you don't stop and think about what my needs are. And because I love myself, I'm gonna walk away from you and say, hey, the things that I used to do, I can't do anymore. Simply because I have thought about it, I have reflected on what's going on around me. And you don't consider what impacts me. You don't consider what I might need. So I've never thought about it. it like
But
that.
but this is why we have these conversations, isn't it? Because when we first was talking about, we were like, yeah, we talk about love languages, and now we've actually factored in consideration. But what happens for you when a love language goes wrong? What does it cause? For me,
frustration,
feeling unloved, resentment too,
withdrawal, unheard, and listened to, invisible, yeah, even though it's hard, invisible, just really resentful in that relationship, because even in friendships, you start to actually develop a detest for the people around you, because you're like, and you start to reject them without even knowing, because you're kind of like, well, why did I turn up for you? You didn't turn up for me because you didn't consider me. And this is where Genesis' theory of that being added in comes in, because it's not that you didn't buy me a present, it's not that you didn't call me or whatever, you didn't consider me.
This is it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is landed. Love it when we gel. See, they might think we're quarrelling, but we always come back in the same room. No, it's true. It's so true.
And that's what it is. And I think for me, in relationships, like in like romantic relationships, I feel like you have room to talk about, especially when you're getting to know somebody
this
again.
Is it.
You have room to talk about what you like, what you don't like. This is what I mean. And I guess now that we're older, you would think that we should be able to get it right to a certain degree. Or people that have been in long-term relationships with their partners, you now know what gets Jason going, you now know what gets Jackie going, whatever, But you find that people are still quite selfish, and what happens is the love languages people only develop within them, within their romantic relationships, and they forget the relationships that they have
on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly,
especially with
because your girl, like your brethren here, your friend, that's the person you need to be also nurturing that love language. I'm quality time to a certain degree.
But you're then like, my door is closed, go.
But ain't it nice for somebody to say to you, Shilz, you'll go out for a meal? Shilz, do you want to do something? I mean, with like my closest friends, I've always had like the little arguments that we've had and the little disagreements that we've had have been around the quality time. They haven't been.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they haven't been about.
Because every day is like, oh, let's catch up. We actually don't.
And I think I want to do a podcast on that one day. You're not too busy to meet your friend for after drinks, for after work, because if you needed to, you would, Because I'll tell you now, if I had to sign a document for you, you would meet me.
You meet me.
Do you understand what I mean?
That's
If you wanted me to borrow something from me, you would meet me. There's so many little things that you would do if you needed it. But to catch up with somebody for a drink, for a dinner, for a coffee, for a breakfast, I'm so go by. So when it comes to where we female, I don't know about guys because I'm not a guy, where we female fail, in terms of quality, providing that quality time. That's the only time where I've actually fallen out, and I do remember like one of my friends, I can't say my friend, but one of my best mates, she wants to say to me like, I just don't feel like it's enough time with you.
Which is fair.
And I felt really bad, and we used to have our regular catch-ups, where literally once a month. I would go to her, she'll come to mine, and it would be from like 7 till like 3 in the morning, And that was once. When I got a man,
who? You ain't seen me.
When I got a man, I was like, hello, are you okay? Okay, I'll call you tomorrow. And you girls, and that's what I'm saying. But when she said that to me, I was just like, oh my god, I'm really sorry. But I remember when I got with a particular partner once, I actually said to him, hey, me and blah blah blah, we meet once a month every Friday, and this is what we do. It's uninterrupted, You can drop me there. And if you want to wait for me, you can pick me up, but we're not finishing till 3,
So you know.
So you know, Or I'll prefer for you to go out with your friends and do whatever you need to do, because we're not stopping. This is our thing, And when I got into another relationship, I didn't put that precedent. So that's when she said to me, but it's that quality time, and that's where our friendship really was solidified, because we had these moments of just togetherness. The phone's great, but this.
Seeing you,
For me, that's
a
important.
safe space and hearing you and actually you seeing me, my body language.
Yeah, so when people say to me, "Oh, I'm so busy," I am busy, but I can make time. I think that's important. I do that. I do that with Lucy. We do try to get like time in, and just like focus a little bit, and it works out because when we don't see each other, like
it's when it goes wrong
properly, we start to bicker at each other. Like the messages become a little bit
passive.
Because even if it wasn't meant to be passive, she'll receive it as passive.
She's always received the tone and everything else.
I'll be like, "Hello, friend," and she'll be like, "I've noticed you call me friend in the last couple of texts, Who's friend?" And I'm like, "You're so ridiculous, Or when I've got one of those days, and I'm like, "So why are you calling me? What, we're friends again?" So but if the relationship isn't worked on, it becomes unmeaningful, if that's a word.
But I do believe that the love language thing, it's not a trend. For me, it's not a trend. And I think
that's a lifestyle.
I think it's a lifestyle because I think in past relationships, maybe sometimes it's because I've known married couples to actually do it with each other. Because I remember one of my friends actually said that her and her husband did the test together, although it came different. But it showed them how to meet each other's needs and things like that. So I think
educate me.
No, but in the sense of like, if you know that I'm a gift, like my love language is gifting. I'm not saying go crazy, but at least then, I know, but at least then you're aware that it's not actually your quality time. It's not actually your physical touch or whatever. So I guess it's essentially there, like we said, to help you in your relationships to communicate with each other. But I think we get lost in the source of, well, you're not focusing on mine, but in reality, we're both supposed to be focusing on each other. So that's when I'm like, it's not a trending topic. It's supposed to be a consistent thing.
Do they teach us in marriage seminars?
Well, I don't know, but those church counselling things, y'all need to be introducing it because half of the time
they do it.
Oh, they do it. If they do a love language test, that's perfect.
God, they do it so
because
much.
then it's not out of the blue when I'm telling you that sometimes you need to run the Hoover or sometimes you need to do the washing machine. Why are you always asking me, do the kids have after school club? Do you know what I mean? There's bigger context because for me, and like you said, maybe it's obviously physical touch is switched because, and I was so alarmed by that because I was like, but I got it. I instantly got it. I instantly got it because the lack of. Right? It's something that you don't have, whereas before, if you've always had it, it's like, it's not priority. But then last time it was when I did it, one time it was like words of affirmation. Maybe it's because I'm not hearing all of that. So it's tying it all together.
People always say that the words of affirmation, mean a lot more when you're in a relationship and you're not getting them.
Because it's praise. If I'm telling you, if you've asked me, babe, how was your day? But I'm actually telling you, remember that business case that I said I wanted to do and I want to speak to my manager about? It's been approved. It's like I saw a TikTok yesterday or so. The lady was saying that she was made redundant ages and she finally showed, obviously she recorded it, but she got her husband to read that she's been accepted for a job offer. He actually started crying because he knows how much she's wanted it and here we are. So that's what I'm saying. So in that you're saying, oh my God, well done, babe. I can't believe I forgot, but well done. You really wanted it. You really thought about that business case. Well done. Because that means I feel seen. I feel that you've remembered. I feel that we're connected. So you're praising me because you're saying, well done. Do you know what I mean? It's not you saying it sarcastically as well. It's actually, well done. You've done well. But sometimes your word of affirmation could be like, oh my God, Shilz, did you do your hair? That looks amazing. You know, because even though my one changes like the wind, but it's part of your.
So like when Janice first got this hair done, I saw it and I was like, oh my God, the hair looks boom. Imagine if I just seen it and I was just like, she knew that she would.
Oh no, but and also she knows I would have realized, so you can't see my hair. What do you mean? Because every time you get your eyebrows done, I know.
What a shader, guys,
Love language. But I praise your eyebrows.
You're actually annoying, Don't touch me,
Physical touch.
That's not my love language. That's yours, Shift.
I'm going.
But honestly, yeah, when we talk about love languages, yeah, I feel like we do ourselves a disservice, yeah, if we don't take the time to share these things with people around us, yeah. Because if you really want to work in a relationship, yeah, there's different ways. Obviously, guys, I'm not your man. You don't have to talk to me a certain type of way, yeah. But what I've always said, I had somebody in my life that was a bit selfish, yeah. And I always say this to people, yeah. How I treat you, treat me the same way. If you like what I do for you, sometimes return it to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know it makes me feel great. Yeah. So I want to share that great feeling with you. Yeah. And if you've got that same great feeling, return it for me. Yeah. Because the same way you like me knocking on your door, coming to visit you, one day come and visit me or offer it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. The same way you come up to my house and I make you a brunch and I'm like, yeah, let's eat together. Yeah. Invite me for a meal. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Or whatever your theme is, try. But I'm gonna be in a relationship again soon.
Amen. Hallelujah. Holla.
This girl,
Speak life into it.
This girl, I can't, guys. I can't even talk about my life.
I've already got my hat ready because I know we're eloping. So, wherever you are, just know we are all eloping.
Let me finish the sentence. I'm gonna be in a relationship with my bank account.
I'm also going to be there. Winning together.
No, on the real, I am. And I would like to think that now where I'm at in terms of my maturity in relating with another person, I'm able to verbalize what my needs are. And they're able to receive that as well. And I'm able to also receive what their needs are. Yeah. Because I've been practicing with my friends. I've been watching what my friends do for me or what they enjoy doing. And like little things. Some of my friends have kids. They might not need nothing from me, but I might like, no, let me get your kids something.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Or do you know what I mean?
You're like, oh, I'm gonna send you something for the kids.
Yeah.
And like, what about the one that gave birth to
Girl, you're alright, yeah. You can.
I get it though.
But do you see what I mean? Because for me, my understanding is like, like a mother's heart or a father's heart is their kids, So why not? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Agree.
So if it's like half term and I'm like, oh, the kids are home all week, here's a little.
You do.
Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Or like if I pop up to like Lucy's and I'm like, Jess, my little man, I slide him a little tenner there,
There you are.
And it's like, thanks, And do you know? But she don't even know. Yeah. It'll be like during the week we'll be talking. She's like, yeah, Jesse had a little feeling, didn't he? And I'm like, yeah, I guess it did. But do you know what I mean? Because it's just like. She don't need nothing from me as my friend. I've got her as my friend, but then
your love language is transferred
to her kids or to your kids. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
that's transferable skills. That is.
Educated. I like to remind you.
We are
educated. Yeah, but it's I mean, I don't know how to end this. Yeah, I want to know, guys. Yeah. What are your love languages? Have you been in relationships that have met them? Have you got friends that are inconsiderate or considerate? And should consideration be a love language? Yeah. Djenys has convinced me that it can be. I feel like we're going to come around to this love language subject again. Yeah,
actually we should do a test again.
We should do a test.
Maybe in 6 months' time. Because things change.
Hopefully you would have been touched. By an angel.
You've been Coffee Morning Laughter and I hope you've enjoyed, but I'm going to deal with her now. So it's been real. Love you guys.